Hi everybody, Zach here. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we're going to go kind of macro here and talk about the entire crypto space. And just came across an interesting article from Yahoo Finance that was released yesterday. Why crypto will likely go crazy again in July. I'm going to tell you why. There's a particular event that's upcoming in July that a lot of people are looking forward to. We're going to dive deep into that, and then we're going to add some analysis, add a few layers onto this new article that is just out from Yahoo Finance, and talk specifically about this event that's upcoming in July. So really some interesting insights here. And as always, if you're new here, welcome. We'd love for you to join the community. Just like and subscribe. We'd love to have you. And if you're a returner to the channel, thanks for coming back. We appreciate it. And so glad that you stopped back and making us a part of your viewing experience. All right, so let's hop right into it. Why crypto will likely go crazy again in June. Anybody who knows crypto knows that's Jack Dorsey, right? CEO of Square, CEO of Twitter. Elon Musk and Jack Dorsey, two of the biggest online influencers when it comes to digital currencies, will discuss Bitcoin in front of an audience on July 21st in a conference-style format just being talked about recently, and there's a lot more news on that we're going to get to in this video. Now, Dorsey, just a little bit of background on Dorsey and Musk and how they've kind of, made waves in the crypto space. Dorsey has been a longtime Bitcoin backer, especially via Square. Of course, the company itself bought $170 million worth of cryptocurrency. In 2018, he boldly predicted and boldly said that Bitcoin would be a world currency within the next 10 years. And as we sit here in 2021, that doesn't seem like too bold of a prediction by Jack Dorsey. He's always been very, very bullish on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Musk, meanwhile, it has been kind of a recent interest in the crypto space, but as we know, he can fluctuate prices with the drop of a tweet, as we saw just the other day, mentioning Shiba Inu, right? We don't know if that was actually about Shiba Inu itself, or it was about Dogecoin, or was it about just the dog in general that he's potentially getting. I get all that. Here's what we do know. It impacted the price. It impacted the discourse. And to me, that means more than actually what he actually meant, right? Yes. Was his tweet vague? Are they oftentimes vague? Yes. But Musk, as we know, has become a staple in the crypto space. And when he speaks, prices move. All right, so let's get into this event because this is really interesting. So here's how it started. Actually started over on Twitter. So it says the Bitcoin development community above all else. As more companies and institutions get into the mix, we all want to help protect and spread what makes Bitcoin open development so perfect. This day is focused on education and actions to do just that. So I want to just preface this, and we'll continue to read through these tweets, and then we're going to get into exactly what the heck's going on coming up later in July. So this first initial tweet by Jack, I think, just to add a layer of analysis here, this type of event really doesn't influence and impact the retail investor as much as it does the institutional investor. And as we've discussed on the channel, it is very important that institutions add Bitcoin, right? At least make it 1%, right? And here's the thing. Institutions are adding Bitcoin. Institutions are interested in cryptocurrency, way more interested today in 2021 than they ever were in 2018. And these type of events only push that envelope forward. So here you go. Jack sends out this. Elon, one of his cryptic, perfect responses. By curious? Bizarre. Let's you and I have a conversation at the event. You can share all your curiosities. Here goes Elon, LMFAO, OMG. Let's have the talk. For the bit curious. Very well then, let's do it. So there you go. Elon and Jack Dorsey will be speaking at the B-Word event coming up in July. Well, what the heck is the B-Word? Well, of course, we know indirectly the B-Word means Bitcoin, right? But let's talk about this event, which is coming up July 21st, 2021. So we are a little bit less than a month away from this event. And if we scroll down here, it says the B-Word is a Bitcoin-focused initiative that aims to demystify mainstream narratives. We'll just skip over that other word. destigmatize, there we go, mainstream narratives about Bitcoin, explain how institutions can and should embrace it, and raise awareness around areas of the network that need support. So I think you're going to hear a lot more talk about Bitcoin mining. This is just my projection here. And again, as always, not a financial advisor here, just for entertainment, informational purposes only. But the B Word is going to launch July 21st, offering a live experience and a library of content to the investor community, enabling a more informed discussion about the role Bitcoin can serve for institutions across the globe. So you can see where this is geared toward. This is geared toward institutions. And again, I think this is fantastic for the overall future of Bitcoin. And as we all know, as Bitcoin goes, so goes all other cryptos. So this is going to be really, really interesting. I'm really going to be looking forward to it. And so some other featured speakers, another huge Bitcoin bull, as well as a big Tesla bull, Cathie Wood, one of my favorites to listen to, always learning from Cathie. She is fantastic. She heads up ARK Invest on the stock market side of things, does a fantastic job with building ETFs that have been super lucrative for a lot of people over the past several years. She's the founder and CEO of ARK Invest. There, Jack Dorsey, CEO of Square, as well as Twitter. Adam Back, co-founder and CEO of Blockstream. John Newberry, director of Brink. And then they've got the event schedule already starting to circulate and get things rolling. We don't know when we'll hear from Elon, but apparently it will be live and we can be able to watch it. And of course, I do believe a lot of people will be talking about this leading up to the event, and I'm sure we'll be creating another video down the line talking about the aftermath of this event and what it can mean for the future of crypto, the future of Bitcoin, and all things considered. So here's the big date to keep in mind, right? July 21st is the big date to keep in mind. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin right now, because I think this event is coming at a good time, right? We know Bitcoin is struggling. Here you go, down to 31,000 right now. We've seen it have some support down there at the 28,000. It tends to bounce off there right now. A lot of question marks, a lot of concerns around Bitcoin mining, at least here in the short term, until they figure out where all the new miners are going to be located, just how many countries are going to get involved, how is this diversification actually going to look, because we know so much of the mining has been done in China. Now it's moving away from China and being more diversified around the globe. And so one thing we're watching, obviously in the short term, is that support level. Now, we've been down at this 31,000 level, and we seem to bounce off it pretty regularly, right? Right now, the overall market down about 3%. Another thing we've been watching closely as it relates to Bitcoin, as it relates to this upcoming event too, Bitcoin short prices. So we have seen those spike up here recently. Okay, this is the 24-hour period. We're at 22,500, give or take, short positions on Bitcoin. A lot of people betting right now that Bitcoin will go down. And that's interesting because at least this is, you know, you got to remember here, this is the short term, okay? So a lot of people betting that Bitcoin will go down here in the near distant future. So, of course, this can change on a dime. You know, this can change in a 24-hour period, right? But it is something to watch as it relates to all the goings on right now. Of course, Elon has been probably impacting the price here in the short term of Bitcoin. I do think he's more of a net positive in the long term. I've said that many times in other videos and on other streams, live streams. We do a lot of live streams here on the channel if you're new. So if you like live streams, maybe that gives you a reason to subscribe. We'd love to have you join the community. But let me know what you think about this upcoming event, the B Word, coming up July 21st. It'll be really fascinating to watch. I'm really excited. I'm excited to listen to Cathie Wood, Jack Dorsey, Elon Musk, those three in particular. It'll be a lot of fun. So this was just kind of released yesterday. I'm sure more information will come out as it relates to the event and more particulars. And real quick before we get out of here, we do have the private community that can be found over in the description. I won't pull it up here on screen. I do that sometimes in other videos, but I will pull up my Twitter here. You can also follow me over there. It's at @Z_Humphries. We like to have some good general conversations going on over there on Twitter. So just follow me over here at @Z_Humphries if you want to stay up to date. And also I tweet out my latest videos as well. So if you got some value here, make sure you like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.